So if you're making YouTube videos right now, you're making these type of videos, this is going to be for you. It's going to help us, and I'm going to make this because this is something that really was a big click for me. A lot of the times we don't know how we should like come into the videos. We think too much about like the intro, the hook, all that stuff. It really takes away from the fun of it. It really takes away from a lot of it. And this is something that I really have learned to think about it differently that helps me just come up in here, have a lot more fun with it, have a lot more joy with it, and I know you guys can too. And basically, a lot of the times when we're coming up into these videos, like I said, we're thinking too much about it. We're thinking all that, blah, 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 blah. And when you do that, it really takes you out of just being able to come up here, play with you guys, have some fun, have a great time, and really just unlock that flow. And I think I've really found a good balance with it that will help us enjoy finding the ideas and enjoy like exploring the ideas, sharing it, and actually still getting some valuable stuff for you guys. So what I have been doing and what I realized is I was watching this guy named this public speaker named Julian Blanc. He's very good at what he does, very good at what he does, and he just goes up there and he speaks and he does it for like, he will talk about anything, and he has a great time, and he's really damn good at it, man. And I was like, damn, like how does he do that? Like he has no script, he has nothing. I'm really just looking at it, paying attention. I'm really just thinking about it, man. But then all of a sudden he kind of like talks about, his MO, his whatever you want to call it, for making this stuff. And he says a lot of us focus way too much on the content side of it, focusing on giving an amazing story, focusing on giving the most value possible in this little small thing, or giving like people write out scripts word for word to make it perfect, man, the attention span, and do all that stuff. But he said that is really like the opposite of what we should be doing. He says in reality 80% of it is a vibe. Is the vibe that you come up into your videos with, into your speaking with. And you talk with anybody, it's a vibe. This is for communicators also. It's like the vibe that we're feeling from it. So you can write a script perfectly. You can write a perfect script. But you have somebody that has a better vibe, which is like more openness, more like focusing on them, focusing on these people, just happiness, joy, energy. I'm sorry about that. But when you have somebody that has a better vibe, they're going to be able to pull off that script a lot better versus somebody that is just like, they don't have the vibe yet. And I think we all understand what that means. They said that if you can focus on your vibe, which is just being somebody that can be a little bit more playful, have fun with it, enjoy it, connect with these people. Like you're really focusing on the connection, focusing on the other people, putting that vibe out there. If you can focus on that, that's 80% of the work done right there. And he said the 20% of the work is like the content side of it. It's like the strategies and stuff like that. That's where it comes along after. But I was like, damn, that actually makes a lot of sense. But the problem I was having is I was like, okay, but how do I make better like intros? My intros didn't seem like something that was good. I usually start off with a hello, what's up, you beautiful people? And there's nothing wrong with that also. I mean, I've been doing that and I've just been focusing on the vibe and it's been working. I've been getting a little bit more views than usual. And a little bit more views for me is like freaking 5 more or whatever. But I was like, okay, how do I kind of balance these two? I know I could do that a little bit better. So what I came up with was the fact that all we have to do is, there's a concept that I learned from this book a long time ago for speaking on the spot, basically. And the way that he gave it, he said that he would always go to his classes. He was a teacher, and he would go to his classes and he would tell the students to throw random topics at him. And what he would do is he would put them in the what, so what, now what framework. The what is what you're going to talk about. The so what is why it's important to the audience. The now what is what they're going to do with this information, or like, what we can all get to with this. And so for me, it became, or what he said is that he would have them throw topics, he would put it into that, and he can give like a 15-minute talk on any random topic, pretty much 10, 5, 10, 15, whatever it was. He could give a good amount of talk and it could be really good. And so for the longest time I had that in my mind, but I never really put that to use. I didn't know how it was going to be good with using that. But with this vibe, I was like, okay, that kind of gives it a little bit of like, okay, focus. For one, what am I really talking about here? Gets us kind of like the main idea. 2, why is it important to you? I need to know why y'all guys are actually going to care. Just like if we go into conversation, we're focused on why this person even would care in the first place, and then what you guys can do with it. Like that's just the vision, and trying to cast that out there, and like why, like what is that going to matter in the future, or what is that going to matter? I mean, in general, you can think about it multiple ways. Like the visualization, you can paint a big picture, or just like what this is going to mean. There's multiple ways you could do it. But basically, when you have that, I thought about it. When you have that, and like the what, the so what, now what, it gives you the basic frame. It's not saying that you have to do those one by one by one, But when you come up into a video, you can have, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about. This is why it's important to them. And then this is the last part, which is where, what we can get to with this or where we can go with this. And what I thought about is like, if you go into a conversation, you come up to somebody, you can start off, if you have that in your mind, like, okay, this is what I'm going to say. This is like why it's important to them. And then the other thing, and having it like that, you can just start off however you want. You don't have to start off perfectly, because I started looking at the transcripts of certain people and certain speakers. A lot of the times I was focusing way too much on I wanted to connect with you guys right away. I wanted you guys to know I'm thinking about you. I'm caring about you. It's like the we and the you. I was trying to focus on you guys so much, but that would always take me out of flow sometimes, because like, you're not always going to do that when you go into a conversation with somebody. You're not always like, hey, have you ever felt like this? It just didn't seem natural at all. Or like saying the we, like, hey, like, sometimes we always feel like this and this. And that's good, man. I love the way Joel Osteen does that, but it's not always going to work at the start, and that's okay. So I realized you can come up with a topic and just come up and start talking about it with somebody, but then you can also like care about them and like try to connect it with them. And that is going to win in the long run, because you're focusing on them, but you're also just like being able to bring it up in an interesting way, if that's how you want to start it out. I know it's just so good, man. It's so good, and it is a great way. And I've just been so excited after I had that, because now I could come up here, I could put something quickly into the what, so what, now what, literally in my mind, and then I could just come up here and start talking with you guys about it. And I could focus on the vibe, focus on having fun with you guys, focusing on having a good time, and then flow off of that. And I'm gonna get better at it, and I know that you guys are gonna get better at it too. But this is something I really wanted to share, because you can come up on here, have some fun with your videos, and still have it make sense and connect with other people. And then just focus on your vibe. Focus on improving your vibe every single day. I love you guys. I hope y'all are doing amazing today. Hope y'all are doing amazing. Peace.